Josh Law and Callum Chettle are with me after our under-18s exit the FA Youth Cup. Josh and Callum, forgetting the result tonight, how proud are you of your players?
Yeah, immensely proud. I say that's all we've said to them in there, to obviously have the journey that I had to get here. Such a tough run. Was that our seventh game, I believe, wasn't it? Yeah, seventh game. And they've all been tough games in their own way. And like I say, we've had a 6, 7, 8 week layoff, obviously with reasons that obviously you can't control at the minute. So to come in after two weeks of training and put on that performance against, like I say, a top class outfit is just testament to the character of the team and individuals.
Callum, your thoughts?
Yeah, echoing again, I feel like I say the same thing every time I do this, but immensely proud again. Everything against, as I say, we've had the layoff with the COVID. They've obviously carried on, it's not their fault. So it's been tough. We've had 2 weeks, played 2 games, and it's hard to go from doing nothing to get back to where we were before we left off in 2 weeks. So to get, I know we've obviously lost, but the performance was there and everything we've asked them to do and we've worked on, they've done. So there's nothing more they could have done, and we're just really proud as a club more than anything.
The game tonight ends 4-0. Maybe the scoreline maybe have been a bit unfair on the lads for the effort they put in.
Yeah, it was. I think they've had some chances. Ryan's made some really good saves, but we've also had some really good opportunities. Wade's had one, Louis Rourke's had a couple, so maybe on another day if one goes in, you never know, but that's football. If you don't take your chances, that's what happens.
What did you say to them at half time? The score 3-0 in the second half, they just came out and just gave it even more. When probably watching it, you'd have thought they didn't have much more to give.
Yeah, there was no emergency. We was playing against a top side, you know, and sometimes it takes you that bit of time to get your second wind going when you're not having much of the ball and you're trying to stay disciplined in shape. We tweaked a couple of bits where we thought we were probably a bit too deep, didn't we? So we managed to push our forwards on a little bit more and get the wing backs a little bit higher. But again, it's just pure effort they put in and the pure desire that they wanted to do the best for themselves first half. It was a bit of a detriment in terms of how deep we ended up, but second half they got a bit higher, they got the second wind. Like I say, they've hardly played any minutes in probably since Grimsby 2.5 months ago.
The last game.
Yeah, so like I say, we literally could not have asked any more of them. Like I say, we threatened them on late on. We had a 10-15 minute spell where we looked like if we could get a goal, then you never know, but again, they're a top class outfit. They dropped a couple of players that they're playing the 23s, which we thought was a great mark of respect that they've shown us. And yeah, they're top players and they'll punish you at times in the game, which they did.
What was that like for you two on the sidelines coaching in a game like that? 'Cause I know it was a big night for the players. What was it like for you two?
Yeah, it's tough. We just about lost our voice, but no, it's just a pleasure to watch them in that environment against a Premier League team, you know, because they've worked so hard to get there as a squad. The majority have been involved in a game one way or another, and it's just immense pride and the character they've shown. They stuck together, like I say, at 3-0. It could have got out of hand, but they've got themselves back in the game and like I say, rode it out to the end. 7
games in the FA Youth Cup. Is there any standout moments from this year's run for either of you?
Where do you start? Like Josh said earlier, I think every game in its own way has had a real standout moment. They've had we scored 7 goals in the first game, 5 in the second one. Then was the Mikel after that.
Pens, yeah.
Came through a penalty shootout. Lincoln went 2-0 down, came back, got another penalty shootout, won that. Port Vale was probably my standout one. I think going away to a Football League club where we're massively the underdogs, nothing's expected of us, and I think we were the better team by a country mile. And then Grimsby, game plan worked to a T, didn't it?
Yeah.
Won that one,
yeah.
And then obviously came here and stuck tonight. But the last 3 rounds we've been the underdogs and it's sort of been a free hit. So I think the lads will take away more from this tonight than probably the ones where they've won. So it's a massive learning curve for them.
Yeah, I was going to say, what do the players learn from a game like that where they are playing, let's be honest, one of the best teams in the country for their age group?
Yeah, they see the level. They see what that elite level is at that age, and they've shown for large parts of that game that they can compete against it. They can go physical with them, and you have to have a bit of a different game plan when you come up against that, because we knew they had a lot of pace, and if it was too high, it'd be a tough night with with the way they played and the pace they have. But again, they've tested themselves, like I say, against a top class outfit, and they've shown they can hold their own, and that takes them massive confidence going into obviously the future of the club. And when they want to be knocking on the door of the first team, that pace is going to be a bit more realistic to what they'll face.
That brings me nicely on to my last question. What's next, not just for the players that were involved tonight, but the academy as a whole? I know we've got the trials coming up.
Yeah, like I say, we've got trials coming up now for next year's intake, which we're looking forward to. We've held a couple already, and we're really excited with what's coming through again. And obviously a few that we're getting from release from pro clubs, which we're hoping again, which only enhances it, and we're looking strong with it. And like I say, in terms of the whole academy, we've still got 2 leagues to play in the SCL, so there's going to be plenty of football for everybody. And obviously we're going to have to keep trying to raging games against good academies and good tests.
Cheers, and thank you both for your time.
No problem.
Cheers, Harry. Thanks, mate.